Good morning, everyone. I know it has been a few days since I have posted a vlog. However, I've been a little busy and a little lazy. I'll be honest with you guys. I have been enjoying my spring break. I played Sims for the past couple days, and you might notice a little bit of change. That's right, I have redone my hair. Gone is the blue. I will be filming another video a little bit later today, and you'll get to see the full extent of my new hair, and I will have that up for you guys on Tuesday. However, the likeness is there will be pictures so that you can see it. As for those who are not friends and family of mine, I am working on getting a Facebook and Instagram and Twitter account for this channel so that you may actually get to see my daily life besides what's on the vlog, as well as any new updates, Q&As, or just pretty much anything I feel like posting. So little update with me on Friday. I got really killer news, you guys. I found out I got accepted into Southern Oregon University. Yay! I'm so happy about it. It's such a good feeling. You know, I mean, to get into college is not super difficult. However, I got in super fast because I have such a great GPA. And I'm all signed up for all my courses for next term. I have all my books. At this point, it's just a whopping 77 days. And one of my friends kind of made me feel bad for counting down. He was like, I didn't think about it until like the week before my graduation. And I looked at it and I'm like, this is a huge accomplishment. It's huge. Of course I'm going to want to celebrate it. I'm going to count down because every day I count down means every day is worth my trouble. It's true. So let's go ahead and talk about how my bipolar and anxiety is doing. So far, I'm doing really well. I'm going stir crazy, and because I'm doing nothing but sitting around, my poor knee is killing me. I had found out that I gained another 10 degrees in my knee, which is wonderful. For those who do not know, in 2015, I went to what's called UConn, which is a Comic-Con located in Eugene of Oregon. And we went there and it was so much fun, and then we decided to go to Get Air, which is our trampoline park. And I jumped off the ledge, and I'm just going having fun, and I jump off the ledge, and I remember my foot sliding and hearing a huge pop crack. And I fell, grabbed my knee. I was like, this flipping hurts. It was excruciating, but I ignored it. And I kind of just continued to work on it, but then I realized that over time, it was getting worse and more painful, and it actually got to a point where I was concerned. I was on crutches. So I finally went to the emergency room to find out that I have, well, pretty much they just gave me a shot, sent me home, and then I went and saw the knee doctor, and he said I have what's called chondromalacia patella, meaning, and at the time, I had strained the muscle that starts on your inner right thigh, crosses over, and holds your kneecap in place. So my kneecap was sliding slowly inward, causing horrible pain, which then caused swelling inside my cartilage. At the time I went in, I only had 110 degree movement. I'm now up to 130, and it's getting significantly better. I had to get a special custom ordered brace, and I've been stuck in it. I had to stay off it, couldn't take stairs, couldn't walk. I'm all cleared now. I'm supposed to be able to get up and move. I just have constant swelling. So anytime there's pressure on the back of my knee for a long period of time causes the cartilage to swell and causes me pain. So sleeping has been difficult, and since sleeping has been difficult, it's been hard on my moods and my anxiety. I'm doing okay though. The hardest part was the change in my hair color, because I had blue hair for so long, about 8+ months, and for me that's a really long time. And I found this really lime green color I wanted to go to, but we put up a couple of swatches against my skin. and I can't handle that bright of a color, and I'm super sad. So we decided to go with black and dark green, but you're gonna notice there's a little bit of a blue because I decided to go blue black. I wanted to have a gentler tone. Not a very good idea. It backfired because we didn't bleach my roots because one was like, oh, it's black, it's going to go over blue. Well, the blue and the blue black adhered to the blue, and so I had these brownish black roots, and then this like really crazy blue, and then it went into green. So yesterday I had to put green all over my roots and sit for 4 hours, try to keep it for as long as I could, so that I could get a better color. Now my roots are a lot darker, however, it's still weird because it's patchy. So like in this spot, like you're gonna notice a little bit lighter, and then you can see the green and some more dark, and then it gets, I'll fix it, I'll get around to it. But I already dropped a pretty penny on doing this, so I have to save my money until the husband continues to go to work, which is really great news, by the way. It's taken a huge pressure off my chest. My husband has finally been able to go back to work. He accidentally did give himself food poisoning last week. He does that quite often, actually, because what we like to do is, to a degree, it's a form of hoarding food, but because we know we go through these patches where we don't have any money, we tend to keep food for a little bit longer than necessary. And our favorite place to store it is the freezer. And my husband will not thaw it out properly, or it's really, really old, and he'll eat it and he'll get super sick. Don't worry, you guys, we have cleared out almost everything. I think our fridge has got the worst. We're the leftover people. We're the ones that get leftovers, put it in our fridge, forget that we have leftovers, and then 3 weeks later trying to figure out what that mystery smell is. I really should clean my fridge out. Huh, I'll do it a little bit later. I always say that. So the past couple days, I've been sitting here just playing Sims and enjoying it. And here's the ironic part is I actually have been playing Sims University, Sims 3 University, and my girl has just achieved a full degree and she's halfway through another one, and then it glitched. And when it glitched, it didn't glitch minorly. In fact, if I can't play the game when I get on, I have to completely delete a game I have spent weeks on. Well, not this time. I play Sims between my breaks. Anyway, so I'm going stir crazy, which is causing my anxiety to get up a little bit. And yesterday, the husband and I decided we needed some groceries, we needed some snacks, we needed to get out of the house. And for those who are not aware, with bipolar disorder, we have impulse control. And we don't have that control. And so what that means is if you see us all of a sudden fly off the handle, and it could be our anxiety side, or it could be the actual mood. And a huge impulse issue that happens, especially to those who get hypomanic, and that means that I will spend an insane amount of money. I watched a family member of mine blow through $1,000 in a day. Yeah, not kidding. So when we are in a really weird swing, and for me, swings last 6 weeks, and they commonly come every 6 months. I think the last one I had was around Christmas, and what can happen is there are different forms of bipolar disorder. Some have depressive, some have consistent, and then some have what kind of I have. And I technically don't have a type. I will spike suddenly and I'll crash suddenly. And what's crazy is, for me, I'm always on this level playing field, but the difference is I come up and I crash. And when you come back down from something this insane, it's like your life is super boring. It's like going skydiving and then coming back and trying to get into a plane. It's boring and it's depressed. It feels like the world is falling apart, but that's actually not true. It's just a coming down of all of a sudden going. Well, anyway, so last month, I finally had my husband take over the finances, not as a way just to control my spending, but because he wasn't understanding the amount of stress looking at those numbers and taking the bills and seeing our debt and watching everything build. And it was causing this horrid amount of stress. And then it would be him and I fighting. And we also have separate bank accounts, which makes it kind of difficult to track our money because it's completely separate and it's kind of a hassle. But that's how my husband prefers it, so that's what's going to happen. And so we have this problem with impulse control. And yesterday I was having a very hard time. I wanted this, I wanted that, I wanted this, I wanted that. I'm like, oh, I need this and I need that. But I had to like negotiate with myself, which is really great because that coping mechanism is super hard to build when you have this disorder. I mean, I can't tell you how much money I've blown through in my life for unnecessary reasons. Okay, I'll be honest. You want to know how much my hair stuff cost? It came up to 45 flippin' dollars. Yeah. To a lot of people who just go, 5 years ago, if I would have talked to myself, I would have never stepped foot in Sally's, really. And if I did, it would only be for a special occasion, maybe like the actual color dye. But I used to use box dye. Then one day I switched into the field of Sally's and getting the quality dye, and I noticed it's so much better. And since then, I have not used box dye. I think I've used box dye once, and I could totally tell the difference. So to a lot of people, $45, yeah, that's the salon quality. And so I did it. However, I did also purchase a little bit more than necessary, and that's to make sure I had extra for maintenance. Now, if you guys are not aware, if you're first turning into my channel, I am currently going to school for business administration, and in many years when I finish my bachelor's, I will then go for hair, and technically it's not hair and makeup, it's hair and esthetician, which is skincare, and then I will take classes on top of that from other local beauty colleges, MAC, Sephora, they do have programs, and then I will be taking those classes to build up. So I really like doing hair. So for me, it's totally cool to go spend $45. I'm like, psh. The husband's like, okay, that's, her normal, no big deal, as long as it doesn't go farther than that. And so that's why I haven't truly changed my hair color to that super color I want, is I'm trying to save money. Anyway, impulse control, it's so difficult. It's so hard. And it took me years to acquire coping mechanisms. And so what we did was, it sounds silly, and yes, those with bipolar to a degree have to be treated like a toddler. I do. And so when I do something really, really good, I to a degree have to be rewarded. And it's not so much anymore, but it's still this thing I do for habit. And it kind of pushes me and makes me feel better. So my hair was kind of a gift from the husband for completing spring term and doing so well. He could have gotten himself a brand new Xbox One control, but he decided that since he's not going to work and I completed term, I got my hair dye. And which was really grateful because I was willing to give it up and just keep the blue hair and let my husband have it. But he was so sweet and let me have this. So if you are having bipolar disorder and you're having such a hard time getting through this, set yourself goals and reward yourself for the goals, making them stuff you actually have to work for. One thing I wanted is to get a tattoo for, sorry you guys, I hit something. A tattoo as a graduation present to myself. However, I'm unable to do that due to the fact that the husband was out of work for a while. That happens. I've addressed that. I'm okay with that. I'm upset, but that's okay to be and normal to be upset. However, I will rectify and I will reward myself in some type of manner. And I like to say that I reward myself. And because a lot of people, you get the congratulations, some people will celebrate with you. But getting that specific thing that I specifically wanted for myself is a really big deal. It used to be where I'm like, okay, we have to go do this and I have to get a new outfit. Now it's, hey, can I go get my $3 concealer that I'm almost out of? Is it cool if I spend the $7 to get the foundation I need? And I also want to address this. A lot of people look at me really weird when I say my husband let me. And so my husband let me get my hair dye. I'm a grown woman. I can get my hair dye and do what I want anyway. But when I say he let me, that means that we have discussed the options, he understands, and we've addressed it, and that it's okay. My husband does not control whether I do my hair or not. He doesn't control what color. He doesn't control any part of me. Instead, he understands, he listens, and if I can't get it, he, to a degree, whether he negotiates, well, pretty much he'll negotiate, like, can we do it later? But he lets me get these things because of that impulse control, because he knows if I'm going to go get it, I'm not going to go and get a $3 concealer. I'm going to go get a $3 concealer. I'm going to go get my $8 foundation. I'm going to come back with a bunch of brushes, all that kind of stuff. So he lets me get these things. Like yesterday, he let me get makeup remover wipes. And my friend was really great. She got me some from the Dollar Tree. But over time, I realized I have really sensitive skin. So I can't use certain foundations. I break out easily. And if I use the wrong towelettes, they rather won't remove or it'll cause me pain. Speaking of, I had a really fun makeup accident a couple days ago. I went out earlier this week to go out and do karaoke with my ride or die, and I had on my amazing green liquid lipstick, and I was so excited. And later that night, because I had the Dollar Tree instead of my regular makeup remover wipes, it wouldn't get my makeup off, and so I'm like smearing green, it's chunked onto my lip. Speaking of, that is a problem that we've run into. If you do decide to get long-lasting liquid lipsticks, there is a thing out there called a liquid lipstick remover. I was ironically told by my male friend who doesn't do makeup, but one of his friends had mentioned it. So that's something I'm going to invest in, and something I recommend you investing in so you don't go through what happened to me. So I grabbed a towel, I go running into my bathroom because, Jess is waiting outside for me to take me to Walmart. And I just start scrubbing. Well, you guys, I paid for that. And I actually ripped a piece of skin off the inner corner of my mouth. And now I have a really nasty sore. You can't see it on film very well, but I do have a nasty sore. Yeah, it sucks. Completely 100% sucks. It burns if I open my mouth too fast. Ugh. Anyway. So it's been, well, I'm doing okay. But I want you guys to know that, those with bipolar, we have such weird little things that so many people didn't know about. And a lot of people don't know my shopping impulse issue. And so I will go out and I will spend $200. Let me go to Fred Meyer and Walmart, and Mama's going to come home with a bunch of NYX and e.l.f. and a bunch of new beauty supplies, because to me, that's my addiction. And apparently, you guys, I'm addicted to cows and coffee. Here's my cool cow mug. It has udders. I have a matching bowl to it. My baby cousin, she's not my babyest cousin, but I call her my baby cousin, and I was there when she's born. Oh, I love her to death. Anyways, she knows I like cows, and she found a cow bowl that she didn't know matched this cup. It has udders in the bottom, same cow print, same style. And next thing you know, my aunt calls me. She says, hey, she's got a gift for you. And I come outside and it's a matching bowl. And I told her, I said, oh my gosh, this means that there's a set. So guess what I'm going to find? So anyway, hair and makeup stuff is my addiction. It actually got to the point, you guys, where it's a little out of control. Now, if you're, at least to a lot of people who don't do makeup regularly or only own a few small things, it looks pretty out of control. And I'll give you guys an example. Excuse the dirty table. This is all the stuff, and I'm showing you guys what I'm going to use for one look. That's right. One look. Now, I don't know what color specifically I'm going to use, but go ahead, take a look at that. That looks like a lot, right? There's a couple palettes back there. There's all my brushes. That's all my husband's stuff. He brought it home from work. Anyway, this is all the products that I use for just one thing. Yeah. So anyway, so this means because I do these different looks, I need different brushes, I need different eyelashes, I didn't need different mascaras. So makeup is my addiction. If you let me loose and you give me a certain amount of money, I will go just crazy on it. And those with bipolar do have these small addictions. We have these things we need. And to me, I need the cow stuff and I need coffee. I really should quit drinking coffee. I really should, but it's so good. The husband asked me the other day, he's like, how much water do you drink? What water? I was like, enough to take my pills? Which, by the way, that's another thing too. I saw something online and I wanted to address it to those who are watching. If you haven't seen it, it's a really great one. It's just this little snapshot of a tumbler. And those with bipolar disorder have a neurotransmitter. We lack it. And so many people are like, well, why do you need medication? Well, here's it. If you find out that you have a vitamin D deficiency and it's causing you problems in your life and your body, what would you do? You would take vitamin D and you would absolutely get there. You would eat more of that food that tailors to that. This is the same thing. I use medication. I have to take pills 4 times a day. I take mood stabilizers morning and night. I take a sleeping medication, which also doubles as a mood stabilizer at night. I take nightmare medication at night. I take anxiety pills 3 times a day. And I have to take vitamin D3 and L-lysine in the morning, not including any other additional medications, like if I need an antibiotic or stuff like that. So I take quite a bit. I take quite a bit of pills, and we found that perfect balance. Now, you guys, I will probably end up doing a video of what's in my medicine cabinet, which is a lot, because we tend to hoard meds, and someone here is always sick. I'm 27, he's 28, we're dying like we're 45. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. Last night I had to take a leave just to sleep. So at this moment, I'm going to tell you, I'm doing well. I'm having a bit difficulty, but it's because I'm bored. And tomorrow I get to go absolutely crazy. I have classes, including a 7:30 a.m. class. So I have to get up. Yeah. I'm yawning this late in the morning. So I gotta get up really early and I gotta go do that. I got a bunch of classes. And then when I'm done with my first set of classes, I have to go shower because I have a yoga class in the morning and I have 2 classes directly after that, so I don't get a chance to shower. And then I have to sign up online. I have to notify my counselor. I have to call for an advisor. So tomorrow is going to be insane. And that's why I am filming my video for Tuesday today. I normally would try to wait till Monday, but it's going to go and happen today so that I can get that video up for you guys in a proper time, because I'm going to be exhausted on Tuesday. Oh, I'm going to be exhausted. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I want to let you guys know the great news about being accepted into college. And my soul is still feeling really full from the spring fair last week. If you didn't get to see, excuse me, I got like an itch right here. Ah, ouch, ow. Anyway, I did a video on loss and listening to your soul. I recommend checking that out, as well as my other one about the personal affirmation. They're really inspiring videos and reaching out, and it's really great. Oh, another thing before I leave you is a couple days ago, I did a product review video for Avon with my girl, Laria from Killer Queen Artistry. And she had said something after we had finished filming when she was doing my hair. She said something that really resonated with me, and it brought kind of my passion back for makeup and hair. And that was, to you, you're a beginner, but to someone else, you're an expert. And that lifted me up and made me feel so much better, because I was sitting there feeling like, you know, I'm a crappy makeup artist and I'm not that great with hair and I don't understand why people are coming to me. And here she is, this amazing makeup artist. And then it kind of humbled me and it was like, no, you're so much better at this than you think you are. You truly seem to think that, you know, you're this terrible thing and you don't understand. But when I sit down and look at how much product I have and how much I use and the techniques I use, I realize I'm really flippin' good at it. So much better than most people. In fact, I use on average 3 to 5 eyeshadows for one look. Yeah. I have multi-steps and it kind of goes through my mind. And then my friend had me do her hair, and she has super curly hair. And I'll let you know, as a hairdresser, curly hair is impossible to work with. And if you can learn to work with it, you can learn to work with any hair. In fact, I mainly only have done it on curly hair. So I really got to start working on doing straight hair, man. Oh, I got to work on that. Anyway, so I blew through her hair. Last time it took me almost 7 hours to get her hair done. That also included a bleach process. And I blew through it. It took me a little less than an hour. That included mixing and parting and stuff. And I got it all done super fast because I felt so confident and I knew what I was doing and I knew her hair, and just sat down and went at it. I'm just painting her hair. And it's really cool because I created this really pretty rainbow look. She has purple at the roots and melts into some magenta, which melts into a different type of pink, which melts it into a blue. And it had previously, so I really layered it. It turned out really cool. The pink actually dominated out the purple at her roots, but it still was really neat. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you really enjoy my channel, hit subscribe below. Don't forget to check out my other videos, including my makeup product reviews, reviews around town, and my other vlogs. If there's something specifically that you want to see on my channel, don't hesitate to comment below, and I'll go ahead and try my best. This includes some challenges, drinking games, and anything you can possibly think of, including makeup videos. I will be very, very happy to oblige. If you're a consultant and you want to see me review some of your products, as long as I deem them appropriate, comment below and I'll go ahead and give you a message. Because I tend to end up doing a lot of these product review videos. My friend Marisol hooked me up with some Avon. Oh my gosh, you guys, she hooked me up on so much Avon product. Check out that video because it's amazing. Anyway, I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday, not including any vlog videos. Once I get my other social media accounts up and running, I will make sure that I start including them in my videos. You guys, I love you so much, and I'll go ahead and see you on Tuesday with this makeup tutorial. Love you guys.